Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? Stuart here from Spain Speaks with a news update today. As you can see, I'm not in the same location that I have been in for the last 10 days or so. We're back in Spain. We're about halfway between Peniche and Madrid in a place called Plasencia Cáceres, or just on the outskirts of Plasencia. Plasencia is the biggest city or town in this area, if you like. And we normally stay here on the way back to break the trip up a little bit, because a 6-hour trip can be a little bit long, and better to sleep the night, have something to eat, then wake up fresh in the morning and head back to Madrid. Now, it's an important day today in Spain. It's the 6th of January. Last night, the 5th of January, probably the second most important day in Spain after the 24th of December. It was the Reyes Day here in Spain, the Three Kings Day, if you like. Not sure exactly how we say that in English, because before I came to Spain I had never heard of this day, but it's a very important day. As I said, it's the day when a lot of children here in Spain get their gifts, their Christmas presents or their Reyes presents, if you like. Nowadays people split it between the 24th and the 5th or 6th of January, because obviously the 24th has become a tradition as well to give presents out on that day. But the 6th of January, traditionally here in Spain, a very important day. Now, as I said, we're going to go through some of the main news stories that have caught my attention over the last couple of days or so. We had a few comments from people in the chat section talking about these new discounts that the government have started in 2023 when it comes to food prices. As we know, VAT has been slashed from 4% down to 0% on basic foodstuffs, eggs, milk, fruit and veg, and things like that. Not meat, not fish, and some people are a little bit unhappy about that. But as has been pointed out here by Brian in a comment, and we'll have a look at Brian's comment here now. He says, "Hi Stuart, with regards to the IVA reduction on foods, veg, etc. in supermarkets, we have been to our local Mercadona today, the 5th of the 1st, 2023, and prices do not seem to be any different on any items that we have purchased before the tax reduction. In fact, they seemed overall more expensive. I was wondering if anyone was experiencing the same. Brian La Marina." Well, Brian, firstly, thanks for the comment, and thanks for pointing that out, that you went to your local Mercadona yesterday and you haven't noticed any difference between 2022 prices and 2023 prices. We saw the other day, I think it was on Antena 3 Noticias, that they went to a local food market in Madrid and they did notice a difference, small retailers. But here, of course, we're talking about Mercadona, which is the biggest supermarket chain in Spain with around 25-26% share of the market. So a very powerful player in the supermarket scene in Spain. And your comment, Brian, sparked my curiosity. So I went online and I found this article here. Facua files a complaint with the Competition Authority against 7 supermarket chains for failing to pass on the VAT rebate on foodstuffs. Facua Consumidores en Acción has filed a complaint with the National Markets and Competition Commission against 7 distribution chains for not passing on the VAT reduction to all foodstuffs affected by the measures announced last week by the government to alleviate the impact of inflation on food. Specifically, the association has reviewed the evolution of a total of 776 prices in Alcampo, Aldi, Carrefour, Dia, Eroski, Lidl, Hypercore, from the 30th of December to the 3rd of January. So, Brian, you were correct with your observation that the supermarket that you went to, Mercadona, has not lowered prices, even though they should have lowered prices after 2022 came to an end, reducing VAT. And as we can see here, Facua, the Consumers in Action Association, has filed a complaint against other supermarket chains also. Alcampo, Aldi, Carrefour, Dia, Eroski, Lidl and Hypercore not heeding government advice and scrapping VAT on those basic foodstuffs. So I'm sure we'll be seeing more about this in coming weeks. So thanks, Brian, for pointing that out. And another thing that's come to my attention, something that I read in the press also, is that a lot of people are not happy with these new government measures. For example, the €200 check or the reduction on VAT, as we just saw there. People prefer the gasoline rebate or the diesel rebate that we had in 2022, and people thinking that this current rebate on foodstuffs, the 4% down to 0% and the 10% down to 5% on pastas and oils, people not happy about this, and they prefer some other type of subsidy or aid. Now, another interesting story that has caught my attention in the press recently in Spain is about Prince Harry's new book, which apparently is going to be released next week, I think on the 10th of January. But here in Spain, because of an error, it's already been released, and some press outlets, especially in the UK, the Daily Mail and press outlets like that, the more sensationalist press, have got their hands on this new book. And let's just say the publishers of the book are not happy. Let's have a look at this article. As we can see, Prince Harry's controversial book on sale in Spain days before launch despite security measures. The controversial memoirs of Prince Harry went on sale today in several Spanish bookshops 5 days before its official launch, scheduled for the 10th of January. The publisher had stipulated strict measures to keep the content secret until that date in order to safeguard the success of the autobiography. However, several media and news agencies such as AFP, The Sun or Daily Mail have managed to get hold of copies in bookshops in our country and have published numerous images of the book entitled Spare in the English-speaking market. So obviously somebody in Spain has made a major stuff-up releasing this book before its date, and as we saw there, the publisher had stipulated strict measures, but obviously they weren't taken into account, and the book went on sale in Spain, obviously because it's a peak book selling period, and somebody thought that they would get it out early in order to get plenty of early sales. But as we saw, the British press has got hold of it, and that's why people are irate. Now, not sure whether Prince Harry's book will be a success here in Spain or not. Not sure whether many people follow the Harry and Meghan Markle show, if you like. I know that it's very popular in English-speaking countries, for example, the UK, of course, Australia, other Commonwealth countries in the United States, and apparently some saucy details about Prince Harry's relationship with his brother in this book, or at least that's what I have read in British tabloids. So, as I said, not sure whether the book's going to be a success in Spain, but in some bookshops around the country, already on sale. Now, we'll have a look at a few comments now that have been left on recent videos. We'll have a look at this one here from John. Hi Stuart, started listening to you towards the end of 2022 and loved to listen to your updates from Spain, especially as my daughter is a digital nomad and wants to move to Madrid to be with her boyfriend. I am retired and was wondering about the implications if I moved to Spain with regards to taxes and health cover. Would I buy private cover? How much? Other things like taxes I would have to pay? I'm on a British pension. Look forward to your response, John in Liverpool, UK. Yeah, John, thanks for the comment, but unfortunately I'm not an expert on this type of thing, but luckily you've come to the right community, because I'm sure that there are plenty of people watching the video currently that will be able to answer your questions. As far as I know, it's more difficult now for British pensioners to move to Spain. I think you have to have some type of income requirements. I think it's around 2,000 euros a month, but I could be mistaken on that. And when it comes to health cover, yes, I think you need to take out private health cover, but fortunately in Spain, private health cover is not all that expensive, or at least for me, I don't consider it to be all that expensive. But again, I'm sure that there are plenty of people watching the video that will be able to give you better advice than I can. So please, in the comment section below, leave some responses to John's comment there, please. Another comment here from Ray. Happy New Year, Stu. Love your travel videos. Some wine tasting would be great. Yeah, Ray, thanks for the comment, and glad that you like my travel videos. I, too, like making those travel videos. Fun to get out and about and show you guys different things from around Spain and Portugal. And when it comes to videos that I'm going to be doing throughout the year, my idea is to make more travel videos. Try to get out a little bit more than I did in 2020, 2021 and 2022, because as we know, a couple of years there were quite bad for traveling. But last year, at the end of last year, let's say, I started to get out and about a little bit more. Went to Albacete, which was a fun trip. I hope to do more trips like that throughout 2023. When it comes to wine tasting, Ray, absolutely. I would love to sit down and do a few wine tastings. As I said in a previous video, I'm not an expert on wine. I don't really have the vocabulary to talk about wine. I know what I like, but I think I'll sit down with Dave, my Menú del Dia companion, and we'll try a few wines. He likes red wines as well. And what I'm going to do is try different wines from around the country, different grape varieties, different regions for wines, maybe get some wines from Murcia, Alicante, places like that as well. Lots of red wines around the country being produced at the moment, not necessarily only the Riojas and the Ribera del Dueros. They are also good quality wines, don't get me wrong, but I want to experiment more and perhaps try some wines from lesser known places, let's say. So thanks for the suggestion, Ray. Another comment here from John. Have you moved to Portugal permanently? Yeah, John, thanks for the comment, but the answer to that question is unfortunately no. I have not moved to Portugal permanently. I'm back in Spain at the moment here in a very cold Cáceres in Extremadura, heading back to Madrid, basically because my son goes to school and my partner works in Madrid. I could stay in Portugal, no problems at all, work remotely, but unfortunately the other two members of the family are not that lucky, so we head back to Madrid or to the outskirts of Madrid, and that's where we live. So to answer the question quickly there, John, no, I have not moved to Portugal permanently, but one day I'll cross the border and I won't come back to Spain. Another comment here from Sandra. Another difference is they take up all the space in coffee shops nursing their 1 to 2 cups of coffee. Yes, Sandra, thanks for the comment, and obviously referring here to digital nomads and the fact that they often go to coffee shops to work, sit in a corner, have 2 or 3 cups of coffee, but might be there for a couple of hours. I don't know. I went to a coffee shop the other day in Portugal, sat down, had my café pingado, which is like a little short coffee like this with a little bit of milk, and there were 3 or 4 digital nomads from another European country, I think, sitting in the corner with their laptops out, working away, and with a cup of coffee on the table. Now, I'm not sure how long they were there for, whether it was 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, I don't know. I don't know how many cups of coffee they had. I don't know whether they had lunch as well, but you could be right that digital nomads do stay in coffee shops for a little bit too long, or at least some might do, taking advantage of the coffee shop's Wi-Fi, of course. That's one of the things now that is fantastic for digital nomads, that you can go to anywhere around Spain and Portugal at the moment, any coffee shop, any place like this one here, and you'll be able to connect to Wi-Fi. Probably a good idea to have a VPN so that people don't steal your data, but Wi-Fi readily available in the majority, I would say, of coffee shops, restaurants and bars in both Spain and Portugal nowadays. But not sure whether your comment there is accurate, but it might be. On that note, I'm going to wrap this video up from a different location, as I said before. Hope you guys have enjoyed the setting here today, the backdrop, this old patio in this old town that I'm in at the moment here, just on the outskirts of Plasencia in Cáceres. Questions and comments, please leave them in the section below. Debate the video out as you normally do. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. I'll see you in the next one. Hasta luego.